This is Chef and Chef's Crafting Boutique. I'm back again with the third part of my Peter Rabbit journal. Now, I noticed on the last one I showed you pages because I corresponded it with my previous one I made. So this was your first 2 pages. And then your second, even though they're different here, they were the same roughly on the opposite side. And then I noticed that I missed a page and skipped over here somehow, so I've got to go back and do this page. And what I'm going to do is what I would have done on this page, I am now going to do on this one instead. So I'm grabbing my glitter envelope and I'm just going to ink that up. And all I've done to make it so you don't have to watch me do this every time, I've just put the pages in. I backed them up like I was doing in the previous video, making you watch over and over me draw around the paper and then stick it to the white side. The double side is sticky. Well, I thought I would do that off camera and save you having to watch. So that's all done now on all pages. Actually, I didn't need to put that away, but we will put some ink in there. Now all I'm going to do is just bring this up a page and just stick that onto there with some glue. Now, let's have a look through these. Oh, and yes, let's have a look at those pictures that my husband done. There we are. Which I think they came out lovely.
Thank you.
Well done. Love the colours. Right, so we're going to go with that one. And we're going to go with that one. So put them to one side. Have a little place. Put some wording in. Nice little comments or something you want to remind yourself. I've even put a nice little photo on them. And then you could turn them around and maybe stick them somewhere else. And then add something else to the pocket. So there's that, and now I need my fabric sticky tape, which I'm going to take across the bottom here. So again, thin amount of glue. peel that there.
Coffee's getting cold.
Yeah, I'll get it in just a second. There we go, there's that page done. Let's grab some coffee. Now on the next page, I have this. And all I did here was use a tea dyed pattern paper, which was a 6x6, and folded it in half, like so. And then took it across there. So that's all I did, but when I stuck it, I made it so I did it just across there, along there, and that's it. So it's just that edge there and along the bottom. And then just stuck that onto there, so I'm going to do that now. And then all I did here was just cut that off. Like so. Neaten that edge a little bit. There we are. And now you can open that up and you can write in there. And then pop it back down, and it's also a pocket, which now I am going to get one of these larger ones, and let's take a look. Yep, it's that one there. And then I need the tickets, and it is this one. Oh, it's here somewhere. We will get there. There it is. And this one. And now it's a tag. And that is the frog. But I don't know if I've got another frog one ready, so I think I'm just going to use one of these ones, and I'm going to use the squirrel one.
Some I did earlier.
Oh, okay, we'll use the frog still then. Thank you. Right, so I'm just going to ink this one. Again, this is just another option. You do not need to do this if you do not want to. this one to do as well. Now, first of all, I need to glue this. And that just slips in there like so. And then these just pop in. And this one gets some twine.
How much?
I usually just fold it in half and then cut it. Thank you.
Welcome.
And then pop that through. And there you go. That's another page done. And some more coffee. Right, next page. Now this one, I have this coffee dyed paper, but it feels more like a fabric, and it really did absorb the tea dye, so I'm going to use that on this one. Last time I used a normal paper, but I love this and I think it is just lovely. So I've already folded it in half, so I'm just going to take it from where I folded it. And this was a piece I've had for a while, so I really couldn't tell you where I got it from. The other half is going to be used on another page, so I'm just going to keep the hold of that piece and pop it to one side. And then all I'm going to do is take those corners off. It's quite a thick paper, but like I said, it feels more fabric-y than a paper. Right. That going on there, I like that. So what I'm going to do, I don't even need to ink the edges of this. Right. And just glue it along those edges. All the way around, and there we have it. Just find roughly the centre of your page and secure that down. No, I like that. I even like the feel of it on the page. It's got a lovely feel to it. Yep, as a Lexi. Right, now let's take a look. I want to get one of these little egg ones. No, I don't want to go with that colour because I think it's going to blend too much, and I don't want it to blend. I want it to stand out, so I think the nice pink one, because we've got pink on this page as well, so that's a nice combination. I'm just going to get some ink and go around that edging. on there and get that secured down. So that's that secured down. Now I'm going to grab another picture, and I think I'm going to use this one. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back of here. Oh Daisy, I'll be back in a minute. My dog getting a little upset because she's not being taken out with my son. He'll be back soon. There we are, just ink that up a little. Just go over that just to make sure it's secured down. And that's that page done. So we're now moving on to the next one, and I'm going to flick that over. And this one I did with a doily. I'm sitting here. These ones are a little smaller. I can't seem to find the ones I actually used for this, so I'm going to use these ones. And all I've done is tea dye them. I like the way they look when they're tea dyed. Again, that's an option. You don't have to do that. But all I did was fold them in half. Hold on. Now we're going to make sure the pattern's the right way. So you just fold it in half, like so. And then fold it in half again. Now this bit can get a little bit messy because what I'm going to be doing next is gluing in between the layers. So just glue them through there and around those little bits that you can on the doily there. Mend the book out of the way a second, and then just secure it down. And in between each layer, just a little bit of glue on the edging. Excuse me. And then stick that down. And that's all you're doing, just a little bit on the edge here. Just get those layers put together, just to make it a little bit more stronger really, because if I left it, if I cut it down to a quarter, it would have just ripped every time I tried to put something in it. So I did it this way instead. And before I glue that onto there, I took one of the circle ones, one of these, and decide on which one I'm going to do. I think on this occasion I'm going to use the blue. And what I did was I just stuck that over up to where the pattern is. So you've got this plain part here. I just stuck it over the top of the plain part. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to put some glue onto this plain piece here. And then quickly before I do it, I'm just going to ink that edging up. I'm going to go all the way around. I know I don't need it, but it's just, I don't know whereabouts it's going to stop, so I'll do it all anyway. Just take it round that edging, move this out of the way again, turn it over, and then secure that down like so. And then just take your scissors across the doily at the bottom there. There's one way. And there's the other. There you go. And that's one side. Doesn't matter if you can see the glue here. It does dry clear. Well, mine does. and I'm just using a tacky glue. Now before I do this, I'm going to ink down these edges because I haven't done that with this page yet. Stuck them all in, but I thought I'd leave the inking and just do that as a core. It just makes it easier so I could get on with the video. And again, just fold the book in on itself, taking some ink to go down the middle there. And there we go. Now I'm going to stick that into the corner. And all I'm doing is taking this edge here and this edge here. I'm leaving the top open, so I ain't going to put no glue on there. So it's just a small amount. You do not need a lot for this. It's just a very thin amount down the sides. There we are. And then just line it up. Let's see if I can get a little closer here. Just line it up with your edging here, on top, on the side and to the bottom. And then just secure that down. Use your fingers or a bone folder, whichever's best and easiest for you. And do away with any excess glue. And there you are, that's the pocket done. Now, I did on this one of these, which is not the specific one, so where is that? That's here. So I'm just going to quickly ink this up. I'm going to bring this one down on an angle because I want the squirrel to be seen. So I'm going to bring that down here and slightly into the pocket, like so. So put some glue on there. Like so. Dropsies. Bring this in here. I do like the way that squirrel looks. So cute. So adorable. There we are. I don't want to cover that up. Plus it goes in with the theme. There we are. Now I have some more tickets in here, and these ones are this one and this one, and then I need a tag. I put them all out on the table, try to get all organised, and then I lose it all, but this time I'm going to put the kitten. So we're going to do that. Now I need to quickly ink these edges up. I've got to watch EastEnders tonight with what's going on in there. I'm glued to it, wondering who did it. So all I'm going to do is just pop that in, pop that one in, like so, and then put some twine on here. That one was already inked up because I did it earlier, so I didn't need to do the tag. I've done some earlier, thinking I'd done enough, and I've realised don't think I have. So just pop them through there. And there you go. That's that page done. I am loving the way this looks. I actually am loving this one more than I do my previous because I'm loving these pictures in the background. So this is my centre page. I didn't want to do anything with this because I just love the way that looks. That itself, I just love it. So I left my centre page. I mean, you can add pockets or envelopes or pictures, anything that you want in the middle if that's what you would like to do, but that's what I wanted to do with mine, so I left it. I'm now moving past on the middle page on this one, and on this one is another doily. So I have the doily here, and it's just the same concept. We are going to make sure the pattern is up and showing, so we turn it over onto the reverse side and just fold it in half. Make sure it doesn't snag there. It can be a bit fiddly because you feel like you're going to rip it, but it can work. So there we are. And again, just get the glue. I find it easier once you've got it into your quarter size to do the middle first. I'm going to mind this out the way again. Just pop that in there like so. But this is just the way I do it. You do it what's best for you. And I just try to hit where I can on the spaces where there's more bigger pieces to put the glue on too. And you just fold it again. Again, you could use your fingers or a bone folder. I mean, it is to make sure you be a bit gentle around those ruffled edges. And then just take it along. Just a thin amount around all those edges on the top here. I'll just do the inner part. And again, make a nice little picture to go in the middle of that. And because I've got this nice one here, I'm going to see it's got quite a bit of green in it. I'm going to pick a green one out. Let's have a look. Which one will I see quite a bit of? Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. So I'm just going to dropping things for just a moment. I'll get there. Right, now all I'm going to do here, again, put some glue in the centre here. That over there like so. Turn it over and just secure that down. And again, just cut that edging off. Now I didn't ink it first, as I've just remembered, so it's all good. You can fix that. Then to one side, just grab some ink, go around that edge in. And there you go. Now, I was just going to stick that on there. See, not with it. Now before I secure that on there, I do have to go around and ink this page. Now just to let you know that I did use 120 GSM card on this Pacific journal, and yes, I did print out on a normal printer. I do have another printer, but I used the normal one because I like the way the pictures come out. They just come out just as good without me having to use my other ones. So what am I doing? And then again, just found both sides there, so going into the corner shape, leaving that edging on show. Now I'm not going to do it on this side, I want it on this side this time. I'm going to make it that little bit different. So there we are, there's that. Because as you can see on this one, I did it on this corner here. Well, I've decided to change my mind. Make it a little different. Don't want them exactly the same. Okay, so now what I am going to do is grab 2 tickets, and in this one it happened to be this one here, and Jemima Puddle Duck. So we're going to use that one, and then we are going to use, where is my tags at? There they are. I'm going to use this one. So I'm just going to quickly ink these up so they're ready to be popped in once I've finished putting the pictures in the background. I just love how these books come out. They're just so adorable, and they're just brilliant for presents, or even just something for yourself. Even why not? Right, grab some twine. Cut there. Pop it through the back. So, and then through. There we are. So ready to be popped in, but first I need to add my smaller egg shape. So I want this one, and I want this one. So pop them there a moment. Just ink these. Now what I'm going to do is stick one either side there of the antler that I've got coming out here, which I think looks absolutely adorable. So I'm going to do that. See, I don't want to cover up the background too much with this because I love this paper. It is literally my favourite paper. So I'm just going to stick him there. And then do the same with this one. Stick him, well, I'll stick her there, I should say. And there we have that, and I like the way that looks. And then what we do, grab the 2 tickets first. I've got one in one side, one in the other, and then a little tag in the middle. Love that. Now I've got to ink this page. There we are. And then bend it back again and do the middle. Right, now let's take a look. The next page over was the next page of being able to journal, and that was my fabric piece. I mean, like I said, it feels like fabric, but it's not. I love it. Just take these corners off. And I'm going to secure that onto there, like so. Some glue on the back of here. All over the place. You don't need loads, but I'm probably putting a little too much on here, but I want to make sure this paper, I've never used this one before. I've had it for ages and I've been wanting to use it, but you know when you just love something so much, you say to yourself, nope, I've got to keep it. Well, that's not happening no more. I have so much stuff that needs to be used. Don't realise what you've got until you start looking through. I was looking through it the other day and I thought, I can't remember buying that. Little bits popping up here, there and everywhere. Right, I'm going to just glue that into there. Before I do it, I am going to take a stone folder across just to be safe that that is secured down. Some glue. I don't think I'm going to need both images for this actually, because I think I'll do what I did on the previous one. So I will pop that on this side so it looks as though he's checking on Jemima Puddle Duck over there and the fox. Some ink him up a little bit. There we are. And then I'm going to grab a small egg. And this time I'm going to go with green because it matches more on this page over here. And stick that up there in that corner. Can't get up to see this video right now to see how long it is, so I hope it ain't too long. There you go, there's that. So that's that page done, so I'm going to now turn it over again. A page where I use another piece, my 6x6 paper. So again, I just fold that in half. It wants to fold. It's being a very much pain to me today. Actually, it looks like this one is off. This is done corner by corner. And I've still got this little band along the bottom. Oh well, we'll just cut that off. Not a problem. Easy fix. There we go. Right, before I get started, I am again going to ink this page. Best to move that out of the way. I hope I'm in frame the whole time I'm doing this. Trying to stay that way. And then again, fold it back on itself. And just take that ink across that inner part there. And there you go. Now, this piece, and take it across here. Yes, I am. I'm going to take it across here. So, when I get started, I can see when I do this, I've got a piece that overlaps, so I'm just going to put my fingernail in there. And if you don't grow your nails, just grab a pair of scissors or anything, and literally on the second fold there, so you can see where I've done it, I've got a fold at the bottom line here and a fold at the top. Just going to take it across the top one like so. There we are. Now, all we're going to do again is just glue down here and along here. So we're leaving this part at the top here where it's folded with no glue on. Just a thin amount of glue. And there we go. And just run it along the two edges, like so. Making sure you've got it lined up the best that you can. And then just turn it over and take off the little corner here. Like so. Now, this is where I used these. Now I've got these for Valentine's Day. They pack like this, and I think I got them from the works, I think. But obviously they don't have them anymore, but I decided to use this to sit into the back here. And then I decided to use a scrap piece of an envelope. Basically what I did was I grabbed one of my small egg-shaped ones, and I'm going to use this little rabbit here and heat it up a little, like so, and then I stuck it onto there. And then just stick it onto there like so. And then all I did was take my scissors, just fuzzy cut it around it, just leaving it a border. But before I do it, I'm going to take my bone folder to make sure it's a little bit more secure. There we are. And I just left a little bit of a border all the way around. That's it, that's all I did. Nothing too fancy, but I think it does the trick. It just makes it stand out. And then all I did was roughly find the centre of this, which all I did was turn it over, so I used the back of it instead of the front. A little bit of glue on here. Secure that down. Alright, Daisy, I'll be back. Another back.
Hello, chick.
Okay, right, just stick that into there, so put some glue on. Slip that on into there. And you want to make sure that you can see it, that picture there, so don't tuck it in too far. And then again, hold on, just get those edges over. The next thing we're going to do is a tag and 2 tickets.
Can you get them any farther?
I have. Which I'm going to pick this one and this one. And my tag is going to be the one I've already inked up here somewhere. There. So I'm just going to ink these. There we go, grab some twine. Through. Glue all over me now. But that's the whole point. You're gonna. So there we are. Put that in there. And there we go. There's that page done, and again you have a nice place to do some journaling. On the next page, take a look. Now, let's see. Just notice here there's a little bit up on that corner, so I'm just going to take that piece off. I'm going to ink this page. How long has this video been going for?
Sorry?
How long has the video been going for?
Our video? 50 minutes.
Right, well I'm just going to ink this page and then we're going to leave it on that part, and I'll come back with another video in a bit.
Okay.
Just ink centre again. There we are, I'll be back in a bit.